Ivanka Trump, who was a senior advisor to the president, of course, the first daughter, said in an online post that she looks forward to working alongside General Kelly as the chief of staff, but not for or under General Kelly. One other thing to point out is the fact that in its statement just issued in the last few minutes, the White House refers to Scaramucci feeling it was best to give John Kelly a clean slate. How many times, Stephanie, have we heard that phrase in the last 10 to 12 days? Yeah. Clean slate. Sean Spicer left to give Anthony Scaramucci a clean slate.
That's right.
Reince Priebus left to give John Kelly a clean slate. And now we have Scaramucci leaving himself to give a clean slate to John Kelly. The president this morning in a tweet said his White House is not in chaos.
Steve, thank you. I want to bring in Ed O'Keefe, a Washington Post congressional reporter and CBS News political contributor. Ed, we have you on camera. Great to see you. So looking ahead, do you have insights into what this says about what John F. Kelly as chief of staff, what his role will be going forward versus what Reince Priebus's role was, which was much more in the background?
It sure seems like he's going to exert some authority that Priebus just didn't have or never used for fear of upsetting somebody in the West Wing. The fact that he came in and apparently this morning in a meeting made clear he was in charge and that everyone had to report up through him, and then this announcement comes, suggests that some people may not agree with that strategy and will feel the need to move on. But given that so far at least, and it's only mid-afternoon, we hear that Scaramucci is the only one out, that might suggest that the others are okay with this new structure and want to play along and see how it goes. But this also, I think, frankly, is going to buy the White House some political capital up at the Capitol itself. Mm-hmm. Lawmakers who've been very concerned about how all of this is going will probably appreciate that Mr. Kelly on his first day comes in, exerts some order and discipline, and is getting rid of somebody who very quickly had become quite a distraction and almost overnight became an household name, maybe an international name, which frankly maybe all Scaramucci was looking for to begin with. And now we'll have to go out and find a professional to take the job that Scaramucci was clearly unqualified to hold, and see if that new communications director, working with a new press secretary and a new chief of staff, can actually right the ship and get this White House focused again on policy making, and eventually probably focused on also, a re-election campaign come 2020.
Ed, thank you. I want to bring back in CBS News White House reporter Jacqueline Alamany. Jacqueline, you've been hard at work making calls and trying to figure out what's happening. What's the latest that you're hearing from your White House sources? And also, can you give us a little bit more information about what's going on with Sean Spicer? Because he's still in his position until August. Is there a chance we're going to see him back in some sort of communications role while Scaramucci is out?
I'm not really sure what the status of Sean's job, but we do know that his biggest ally, former Chief of Staff Reince Priebus, has left the White House, which makes Sean's standing that much more precarious. He also told us on Friday that he was still considering taking the job with Dancing with the Stars. So that sounds like a very lucrative opportunity that I'm sure will be a difficult decision for him to make. But
maybe not less pressure.